Hey everybody, welcome to we're back kind of back on track for Thursday, and got the shorts out today. It's so the weather has been just don't even tell me, don't even talk about it. It's crazy. So who do we got in the chat today? Good to see everybody today. Good to see David, Chad, Mark, Matthias, and F in chat. Good to see you, Barry, and Wilfred. Good to see you. We are doing okay. Got some stories to tell. Mark, and let's see who else is here. I think we said Chad, David, and Justin. Arad, good to see you. Adagio, good to see you. And Fred, blessings to you, and blessings to all of our joyful families together today. So we'll just take this around a little bit. Just a little laid back today. Well, listen, David. We can send some rain your way because we've had, like, in the past couple of weeks, we've had over 12 inches of rain, and it is some serious rain for sure. And of course, we've got Dick's Music Studio. This is the C minor Dorian. That's kind of interesting. We'll get it. Well, it's so good to see everybody. And if this is your first time here, this is Simeon Ambergy, and you're at the home for joyful sounds and joyful journeys, joyful conversations. And Chewy has gardened the performance samples coffee mug, and so we're going to have a good time today. So let's just kind of get this started here. Thanks everybody for joining me today. And as always, just let me know how things are coming across, and we're going to have a good time today. So speaking of, last week we weren't able to have a live stream because we have had just a series of just really unusual weather. I think for the past couple of weeks we've had like severe thunderstorms and tornadoes and lots of rain. And so that's what we were dealing with kind of like last week, is a lot of the rain and dealing with the water and trying to keep the water away from the house and all of that stuff. The river that we're close to, it crested at almost 37 feet above flood stage, and they are getting that kind of cleaned out, or well, it's still starting to come down. I think today it's starting to recede a little bit. And yeah, Chad, our area has been experiencing a lot of crazy flooding and things. But you know what? I'm so glad that today it's almost 70 and the sun is out and things are drying up, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey Nigel, good to see you, man. Good to see you. So there's just you know how it is. There is so much to cover because we've got so many amazing developers, and they just keep hitting us with so many amazing things. And with me, it's like trying to keep up with everything. But we're not going to do too much today. We're just going to try to just have some fun with a few things, and let's talk about let's see. So David, so Sound Iron. Okay, so competitions have been a thing, and so you've got scoring competitions. Spitfire announced something like a Dream Theater. So Jordan Rudess and Dream Theater, they've partnered with Spitfire to rescore one of Dream Theater's arrangements. So let's see. Let's check out Sound Iron. And then, yeah. So Sound Iron has just released this cowbell. Like, we need more cowbell, and it's incredible. But they've got a fun scoring competition for you to rescore their commercial. I guess their little trailer commercial.
A wise man once said, "I got a feed."
Okay.
I'm going to play for you some of the sounds that come with the.
Okay, let's see. That's not the trailer, but let's see. I guess I would. Let me see if they've got it on the. Yeah, see, they don't have it on their front page, but I bet you they have it on their socials. But they're having like a rescoring competition to score their commercial for their all cowbell, and let's see. Yeah, and then the Colossus rescoring thing, that's going to be big. That was a huge competition. And Spitfire just released Abbey Road Percussion today, and yeah, so like the competitions and stuff that they're doing, it's not necessarily obvious what they're doing. So I would absolutely, follow their socials and things if that's something you're interested in. And then, of course, let's see. Oh, well, that's coming later. And of course, I am working on what I call not a competition, but a celebration. I really don't like the term competitions because everybody's work is valuable, and it's everybody sees the world differently. They hear the world a little bit differently. So what we're calling this, what I want to call this, is the free to create celebration. And so the thing is, it's not all together yet. But what I will say to you is that if you're interested in participating in the celebration, let me just tell you what you have to do is download the Berlin Free Orchestra here, and just start working on a composition. And it can be up to 3 minutes long, and just start working on it. I'm trying to work out the exact dates and about just leaving enough time to be able to get the entries and to be able to listen through all of them. And so we're going to pick one out of the submissions that's going to win like what we call the grand prize, and that is a copy of Berlin Orchestra Full. And then we're going to just do like a drawing for just the regular Berlin Orchestra. But this is going to give you guys some fun. And so Martin's got a competition, and I would say the goal is to just do the best you can with using the free orchestra. Just to be creative and see what you can do with it, and because it's really got a lot of potential. It's twofold: to showcase the instrument and to showcase your creativity, how you would approach it. So that's in the works. So make sure you check that out. And let's see. Okay, so you're talking about good night, God. So that's what we end with usually on there. So just be creative. Be creative. Listen, today we heard for the first time somebody did a remix of Neil Diamond's "Sweet Caroline." And I thought it was so cool. It was like a dance mix of Sweet Caroline, and it was like, wow. So be creative with what you do. We've got so many fun things going on. Okay, so let's just go ahead and just talk about the first thing that we're going to do. We didn't get to talk about this last week because, of course, we didn't have a live stream last week, but Vienna Symphonic Library, they kind of just surprised us in a way by bringing us the Synchron Stage Reverb. And those of us who are familiar with the reverbs at VSL, we're familiar more with Mir. I'm familiar more with Mir, and oh wow. Thank you, Kaya. Is it Kaya like an I or Kaya? But thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. But they kind of surprised us with this. So we've got the Synchron Stage. It's like an impulse response library, and it's focusing on the Decatree mic setup. But we're just going to run. Okay, Kaya, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for that support. So we're just going to have fun with this and just pull this up. I'm going to first pull it up on my voice. I'm going to do this. Let's do this. Oh boy, we got the rain. We got the rain coming. Okay, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and what they did with this, and I'm not sure about multi-channel outs and things like that, or surround capabilities. But I'm thinking that is something that is definitely going to be in the works. So let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my vocal channel here, and then we're going to put it on. We're going to put it on a lot of things. And then VSL has given me a copy of this to give away to everybody.
Oh, Ben is in the house. Ben says that 5.1 surround is already included, so you know. Oh wow. Okay, so here we are. We're standing in the. Well, let's see. I can put myself in different parts of the synchron stage. Hello? We'll go back to the percussion. That's crazy. Hello? Hello? A copy to give away to one, only one. But there are demos for everyone. You can download a demo. Yeah, so I'm gonna just bring the mix, bring the amount down. Yeah. So we've got these different venues. You know what? I'm going to get carried away. So this might be what we're going to put on everything instead of black hole. So let's go to, we've got general purpose. And so this is just like the basic positions: back left, back right, front center, middle, that kind of thing. And then the orchestral layout. And then we have the vocal and the drums. And yeah, so Mark, yeah, this is great. Yeah, the way that this is so straightforward and easy to access. So this is the solo vox, and so it's going to be up front. And let's do this. I'm singing in the rain. Okay, so let's put the piano in there too. So I'm going to go down, and I've got a Privia. I've got a Privia channel here, and this is where I run. The piano through. So let's see, orchestral piano 1. Let's put the piano over to the side, and I think this is where the Imperial usually sits, and then the CFX sits on this side, and the Steinway and Fazioli sit kind of like in the middle. And so let's so we've got the piano over here. Now this is the Privia with just the and this shows you the power of convolution. The sun, let's get some vocal reverb in here. The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. Let the storm clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain. There's a smile on my face. And we can put it back a little bit. We can put it back where the smoke wire is. I'm singing and dancing in the rain. Wow, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. It sounds so crazy and beautiful. Now let me put this, let me bypass the, on the Privia. Now listen to it, kind of listen to this dry. Now see that this is just the Privia dry. Now let's kick it back in. It just breathes life. It breathes life into whatever you're putting in there. Let's see. Let's put it in the center here. Another thing that I did, let's see. Let me see if I've got it in here. Do I have it here? I do. Okay, so I've got the Synchron 280 VC. I've got the 280 VC in here, and let's see what we got. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to, let me pull the, I'm just going to drag the reverb in here. So now what we have, yeah, let's see. No. Okay. Get this together. Okay, so now what we have, we've got because this is in Studio B, so the 280 VC was recorded in the drier Studio B, and with this mix, I've got. Let's just turn off the. Let's turn off the mics and just put the tube. Let's just put the tube mic in, and then we've got. Let's just make sure the reverb is turned off here, and I'll bypass the stage. I'll bypass. So this is pretty dry right here. So now let's put the Synchron Stage Reverb in there. And now this is what we've got. So we've transported the 280 VC, the 280 VC in Studio B into Studio A. Virtually with this. And we can just, relocate it on the stage and just kind of take the pan and kind of just reposition that a little bit so we can kind of tilt the position over. And let's dial the amount down a little bit. Okay, I've got this has been kind of brewing. Let me put the piano in the middle, and so we'll just kind of tilt it right there. Let me see if somebody can guess this. Let's see if somebody can guess this. And again, this is the 280 VC recorded in Studio B in Studio A. And Debbie, if Debbie's watching, I think she's watching. You can't guess. Don't but because you're gonna know. Okay. Any guesses? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I've got to, oh, let's see. I've got to find this. I should have had it pulled up, but I didn't know I was going to, I didn't know I was going to do this. Yeah, this is, let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, no, you see it. No. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Yeah, but that's, I think those who were observant saw the, yeah. Oh, man. A love affair is a wondrous thing. Oh, we gotta put this vocal in there too. And a fair to remember. Let's just get that over with. So Cary Grant, Deborah Kerr, we watched that. We watched that a couple of weeks ago, and it's just so beautiful. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's pull this up. Yeah, you guys make it so joyful, and yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I've got my vocal in here now, and and let's see. Jay, we just have so much fun here. Here we go. Yeah, and a fair to remember. Our love affair is a wondrous thing that we rejoice in remembering. Our love was born in a first embrace, and a page was torn out of time and space. Our love affair, may it always be a flame to burn through eternity. So take my hand with a fervent prayer, that we may live and we may share a love affair to remember. C'est l'amor que ne peut mourir, sera pour nous une douceur d'aller, promesse ardente de promettre. They got the French lyrics in here too. But what a beautiful Synchronize it, yeah, yeah. And honestly, that's the first time I've ever kind of played through it, but it's been going. The thing is, it just breathes a personality there. And let me just bypass it here. And now let's just bring it back in. And this is just at 40%. Let's go to about 57. And let's see, let's take it over. Let's take it all the way over to the heart position and kind of tilt it a little bit over there. Now, this is something else that I want to try. And I'm gonna tell you a little secret, because I get this question quite a bit. I'm gonna pull up Keyscape. I'm gonna pull up Keyscape here, and we've got the LA piano loaded here. Now, Keyscape is typically very dry, and a lot of times I'll go. Yeah, see, listen to how dry that is. Yeah, this is Keyscape, the LAC7. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna drag the reverb up here and just drop it in here. So now what we're gonna have Keyscape. Let's put it back in the center there. And let's listen to what this sounds like. So basically, you've got a C7 inside of Synchron Stage Stage A. Yeah, I'm putting it as a just right in the channel. I mean, I guess it's just you can use it. You could do it as a bus send, but for this experiment here, I've just got it where I can just move it into the effects rack of whatever we're doing here. But see, you've got that C7 now living right there on Synchron Stage. Yeah, I think we do have some. Let's see. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, I think there are. I think there are some. Okay, let's see what we got. We got presets, and you know what? I might need to update. Okay, I might need to update this. So Ben, let's see. let's see. Okay. Yeah. So Chad's asking about EQ and that kind of thing. And I thought that there were some additional controls, but I'm not. Okay, yeah, color. The color controls for that. Yeah, okay. So it's kind of like macro controls. Okay, I see what we've got here. And then we can do the mics there. Okay, yeah, high and low shelf here with the color. And then we've got the stereo. We can go up to 200%, or we can just bring it all the way back into the center. Let's do this. Let's have some fun with this. Let's load up like the like an electric piano here. Let's just do the Rhodes. Let's pull the Rhodes in here. Yeah, if you're working with multiple instruments, like some orchestral instruments, then that just adds some really cool sparkle to it. Yeah, it is. It's mainly designed for, yeah, like an insert, and for these, you know, for like these types of things. Man, I just love this. I love how that feels. Let's do this. I don't know exactly what I've got here. Gee. Okay, I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna just put some. Let's just put some drums in here, and I'm not sure. Because I don't want to use any synchron instruments, because that sort of defeats the purpose of this, you know. And I'm not sure that they recommend you using synchron instruments with this, just because of, you know, whatever ramification that. Let's see. And we're just going to pull up. Just going to pull this up here, and let me find where I dropped it into Keyscape here, and let's just bring it down. Yeah, so this is a pretty dry kit. Let's turn down the ambience here. You know, Nigel, I'm not sure if I have them downloaded. I would probably need to check and see, because that's what you would want to use. That's what you would definitely want to use. But this is kind of cool. Let's take this up to vocals and drums and put it right there where that drum set. Listen to that. Yeah, it is a little too much. And let's bring the stereo field in just a little bit. Yeah, just enough to kind of. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Let me pull up the. That's just amazing. Yeah. So the Synchron Stage instruments have the impulse response, the Synchron Stage impulse response there, and maybe Ben, you can kind of help us delineate some of what the use cases would be for that. And let me do this. Let me see if I can pull up the Synchron player and see if we've got any studio instruments here. Wow, this is a lot of fun. Yeah, we're spending a whole lot of time on a reverb, but you know what? When it's a reverb like this, it's like, it's really amazing. And the thing I like about it is that it's very okay. I've got studio elements and studio special keyboards. Okay, so let's Okay, yeah. So the impulse responses are different. So the impulse responses are based on the positioning of the instruments taken from the mirror impulses, and then this reverb is based on the decatree setup. So yeah, that's great. Okay, so let's load up the harpsichord, and this is the studio special keyboards here. And let's go to the mix page and turn off the reverb here. And we'll give me some gain here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's the impulse response right here. And then we have to turn that off. So let's bypass it. Now here's how it's nice and dry now. Okay, now let's pull down the Synchron Stage Reverb and see where we are here. And let's see, drum set. Let's go to orchestra, and let's put it over here to the side here. Just gives it a nice sound, a nice spirit about it. Yeah. That's so nice. I wish I had more studio instruments loaded up. Let me see. I mean, let's just see what we've got. Somebody mentioned a choir. Let's see if we've got some choir here. Okay, let's see what I've got. So like solo strings. Okay, I just have the violin. Okay, I've got the cello here. Yeah, let's see. Let's just see something here. Now let's go to the mics. And let's take out the room mix, the mid, and let's see, let's take out the reverb. Now let me see. Let me bypass. So that's the this is the tube mic on the cello. That's pretty nice and dry. Now let's go ahead and turn the reverb back on. The Synchron Stage Reverb. And since this is a cello, let's see. Let's pull it over there. And one thing I try to say is that if you hear too much of it, it's too much. You want to feel it. Now let me see this. Yeah, I need to update my, I need to make sure I get all of it. Yeah, because hard drive space, I mean, SSD space is a real. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to find some other sounds we can probably put in here. It's just beautiful. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Now let's turn this reverb off here. This is the Smart Orchestra. And let's see if we can turn the flow on. Yeah. And let's turn on the brass. And let's see. Trumpet. Let's do the trumpets here. We're just experimenting. Let's take it to intimate and turn the reverb off. Now let's find out where the brass is. Brass is here. So I've got as much of the reverb off, and let me just bypass the Synchron Stage Reverb. So that's very dry. Now let's put it back on. And let's see if we can go to the full 15 players. I'm going to take the reverb out and bring it into intimate. Yeah, this is the flow. Yeah, this is the flow interface for the Synchron player. You have a choice for the precision, which you would normally see, but the flow interface just kind of helps to try to make things a little more user-friendly. And let's do that, Erod. So let's just kind of tilt it over to where the brass section is over here. It's very nice. Now let's just bypass this. Yeah, bypassed. Let's do the... And we can just kind of adjust the stereo width of this. Yeah, and this is the Smart Orchestra. This is the new Smart Orchestra. Now we'll bypass this again. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so who wants a chance to win a copy of Synchron Stage? It's like moving Synchron Stage into your room. It's incredible. And it's so amazing. It's so amazing that we have these rooms. Uh-oh. Speaking of rain, man, the thunder is rolling around here now. Oh boy. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, so we've got some thunder going on. Okay, so what we do, we'll just we'll start this here. And let's reset. I'm going to reset this and hey, yeah, this is so much fun. So what you need to do is put the command. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, put the command exclamation point and enter, and I'm going to do it first. And we'll just kind of play around some more with this, and we'll just give this away to somebody. David Lai, good to see you. All right, man, I got a little lost there. David, all you need to do is use the command exclamation point and the word enter right after it. Put enter after that exclamation point. Just look at some of the other entries up above and wow. Yeah, you can get carried away with this because one thing with me is that when I'm playing out, when I'm just kind of like playing in a concert or something, I want to hear the room. I don't necessarily like the idea of like in-ear monitors because it shuts you away from the surroundings. So when I can hear that feedback of the instrument, like when I'm playing this brass section, I hear the room kind of like, you know, in yeah, let me show you, David. So just do this. So type exclamation point. Yeah, you got it. There you go. There you go. Yeah. I can just you can feel it. So when I can feel the space, then that inspires me. That causes me to play differently. It causes me to do different things. Just just a very dry instrument, maybe not so much, but you feel the emotion and the surroundings in the room. That's what makes it. That's what makes it for me. So, okay, so here we go. Let's do this. And thanks to VSL and Ben, always such a joy to see you in the chat with our joyful family. You are a part of this joyful family, and thank you so much. And Vienna Symphonic Library has been such a support for the channel, and we really appreciate them providing copies for me to try and to play and to show you guys, and then to give away. Just such a blessing. Okay, so here we go. This is for a copy of Synchron. Well, hey, listen, you gotta go for it. And now, it's time to give away a copy of VSL. Synchron Stage Reverb. In 3. Are you ready to rumble? And here we go in 3, 2, 1, go! A Rod Richter. Congratulations. Let me get this off here. All right. Thank you, man. Wow. Congratulations. And what you need to do, is go ahead, fill out the web form at praisetracks.com/winners. And I think Arad has been a channel member for a while, and I really appreciate that. When you're a channel member, it really is that little extra that encourages me to keep doing this, and it helps to it just helps. I mean, YouTube is not a career for me. This is not a career for me. I'm not getting huge kickbacks and salaries from all the developers. It's like this, frankly, this is truly a labor of love. It's a labor of love, and it's because of a joy to be able to have the opportunity to share these experiences with all of you. It's wonderful. Let's see what we've got going on. And Arad, thank you so much, and congratulations. And again, thanks to VSL for their fantastic support. David. So David, I think you've been on the channel before, but it's amazing. Yeah. So I mean, I started playing piano before I could even reach the pedals. I mean, around 5 years old or so is when I started, and it was like it grabbed me. It grabbed me. Being in church and being around the good old gospel music and the hymns, and I was just drawn. Even at an early age. At an early age, I knew what I was going to be. I didn't know I was going to be sitting behind this chair looking at all of you around the world on a YouTube channel, but I knew that I had a calling. I knew that God had called me at a very young age. I tell you an experience that I had. I was a little bit older. I think I probably was maybe between 10 and 13. And I had I guess you would call it a vision. We were in an altar. Yeah, this is family, I guess. I mean, it's just this is how it is. I was down at the altar and prayer and different things, and I had like a vision. I mean, I was laying on the floor at the altar, and I had my eyes were closed, but I saw like a huge building. It was just like a giant building. There was a door at the bottom of it, and the door had a light in it. You could see like the light coming out of this door. And inside that building, I heard the most beautiful music. I heard the most beautiful worship. I heard the most beautiful praise that it was indescribable. And then years later, I find myself being in different places, different churches, different arenas, and hearing praise and hearing worship and being able to spread the good news and the music and the worship and the praise that I heard. It's just incredible. So that's a little peek behind the curtain, to say the least. So yeah, it is time for a water break. That's for sure. Yeah, it's like God is speaking, but are we listening? Are we listening? Are we so busy doing our own thing, thinking we got it all together? And it's just like, my name's Simeon. Is actually like a Hebrew name. I think it's Shimon, or I guess it comes from the Hebrew word ear. Arad might be able to help me with that. But it's like Simeon or Simon, or Shimon, or something like that, is obedient hearing one, or one who hears. When I guess it was Leah, when she was barren and she prayed. This was Jacob's first wife. It was the one that he got hijacked into. But Leah prayed that God, and I want to make sure. Yeah. I because it was like, I don't know. We're getting into like a little Bible study here, but let's see. I keep like okay. Let's see. Yeah, it was Leah. So it means that God has heard. I mean, God heard. So Leah named Leah named Simeon because God heard her prayer for a son. And so, boom, there it is. So hearing, I play by ear. My name means like hearing or ear. So it's really an interesting, thing. Let me, you guys get me off of so many, you get me on so many different rabbit trails, but it's so much fun. Now this is the privia again. Amazing. Yeah, by ear, man. It's like another fun story. I wish I could have found a piano teacher that knew how to harness the ear, because they want to teach you how to read and go through all of these things. And one of the worst things that any teacher can do, music teacher can do with the person that is hearing, is to do the Every Good Boy Does Fine and the FACE, or Great Big Dogs Fight Animals, or something like that, where you try to make a mnemonic device out of the note names and spaces. Because what that did to me, it just like short-circuited things, because I'm looking at the music. I kind of know what the note's going to sound like because I kind of hear it already. But I'm having to say, okay, is this Every Good Boy, or is this the Face, or is this the FACE? Some way to just kind of bypass that. But putting a mnemonic device in between the ear and the sheet music is just a disastrous hurdle for some of us. It was for me. Because I'm trying to count the lines and spaces and stuff, and I hear what this sounds like, but interesting, just an interesting thing. Okay, so so we're going to let's see, we gotta do this because this is what it kind of feels like. This is what it kind of feels like. It's like squirrel. Yeah, it's like that's what you feel like sometimes. You just feel like that you just see a squirrel and it's just like, yeah, wow. Okay, Ben. So we need to have a VSL Synchron Stage classical guitar library. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. Oh. It's amazing. It's just like to try to find a way to bridge that gap, So let's do this. Let's go on. Because it's amazing. It's raining out there, I think. Yeah. Okay, so this is kind of a cool thing from Native Instruments. This is the latest thing that they've introduced. And so again, they're partnering with Galaxy. Oh, there it is. They're partnering with Galaxy Instruments once again. And this is focusing on the Reeds duo. Now, we can't say Wurlitzer because of trademark. Yeah, Chad, did you hear the thunder? Let me take off the. Okay. So this is what it sounds like without my noise reduction things on there. Yeah, you heard that. But let me put the let me put it back on. Let me put this back on. But just for those who are curious, so what I have on my mic channel is I have Bruce Free from Cleveground, and it is a fantastic, very simple but very effective noise reduction. And you hit the ear, and it kind of listens to the room and makes a profile. Very cool. And then what I have as well next, I have the NS1. It's a mono version of the noise suppressor from Waves, and when I have that on, this is kind of like it's listening. It's always kind of listening, and I think this actually kind of helps with some of the keyboard thumps because I've got the shotgun mic over here. So that's been kind of a cool thing to have. But let's get back to this. Oh man, yeah. That would be pretty epic, Mark. So what we've got two different reed pianos or W pianos, let's say, and one is the solid state version, and then the other one, the Ivory, is based on the more vintage tube and really the more rare version of these, the W pianos. Yeah, these are two beautiful W pianos, and they've got them on intro. Galaxy Instruments really goes into a lot of detail when they sample these instruments, and they're very beautiful. And I've been messing around with them just for a little bit, but you know how it goes. We're going to just have some conversations with these beautiful keys here. And let's start with Jade first. Jade's more of the more modern, I guess, in vintage terms, because using the solid state instead of the tubes. But let's see here. Very cool. And the lighter keys here, the lighter keys are the natural range, but then the darker keys way out here, they just extended the range for us a little bit, just to take full advantage of the keyboard. But right in here in the middle is where the natural samples are. Whereas the tines pianos have more of this bell shimmery quality. The reed instruments have like have just a grit and a bark to them. Yeah, so Chad, on the clarity introduces a lot of latency. Especially we're doing live. That's why I love Bruce Free, and even NS1 is the latency. You don't hear that latency. But if you're doing the track vocals and things, yeah, clarity is great. Okay, yeah, David, let's see what we can do here. Let's go, and this is just the default here. And let's see, let me see if I can find it here. The cool thing that they do with these pianos is that this is the direct signal, and then they have the mic signal that just like they've got it mic'd physically, so you can hear the natural thing here. So we've got some effects here, and let's see. And I'm not sure. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, on the lower right side. Okay, okay, the main edit page, and yeah, they all of these effects are included there. Okay, let me see this, and see this is why I love being live, because we can do this. I wonder. See, a lot of times they'll have the manual. Okay. It's like having a co-pilot here. So this is just like the mics out there. And we can kind of blend those two together to get a little bit more attack. Double tracking, I see it there. Okay, yeah, it took me long enough, but let's turn that on. Let's turn that double tracking on, David. David, thank you so much. Oh. Now let me turn the double tracking off again. Yeah, see? Turn it back on. course you got to play that. Of course you got to play that. And the bark is what is just like. And this is just the default without any kind of, there it is again. I've been doing tritones. Let's get into some of the presets here. This is basic Jade, and let's do some more double tracking. Let's see, some punchy. Ooh, Jade beat. That sounds good. Let's check that out. That's wild. Because they're picking up the actual mechanics and things from the mics outside. And we've got a little bell tone here. Yeah, you've got a macro knob, a bell macro knob there. That's kind of interesting to have that. So it kind of creates like almost like a hybrid type of tine and bell. And having those physical mics outside give that percussive edge. I always encourage you to go to the website and just kind of read up on some more of the details. That's really cool. Okay, let's see. Let's go to cinematic and let's see, let's take off. Yeah, so we've got overtone pad. Yeah, you've got amazing. You got 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 different insert effects in your chain. That's interesting. Let's do space pad. You've got tonal shift here, and that kind of does that transposition thing. And then the attack and release kind of help give us these pad-like effects here. You've got the psych delay and tape. Yeah, in the macro section here, and then you can go in and just dig in a little bit more. really cool. Let's go to ballad. And I still got the double tracking on here. Lush and wide. Let's see. And the color, we can play with that a little bit. Oh, man. Okay, Chad, I've got a challenge for you. I got a challenge for you. Or anybody, if you can recognize this. Got to find the lyrics for this. I don't know where in the world that came from, but oh wow. But it's like sounds trigger memories. It does, Chad. Oh gee, I'm gonna play a little bit of it, a little bit more of it, because I found the lyrics here. Just so perfect. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can do it. I might not be able to get up in his range, but let me see if I can do this here. Let me get it in the right key. I would like to say, just before I leave you, I'll be back someday. So do not be afraid, only watch and pray, and wait for my return. You got it, that's it. I've done what I must do. My work here is completed. It's all been done for you. Believe what I stated. I will give you peace through all your tribulations until I come again. Please know that I love you. I'll stay here by your side. If only now in spirit I'll be your guide. You will not suffer long, for I've suffered for you. I love you with my life. Yeah, good old Brian Duncan. Love you with my life. I love you with my life. Yeah, that's beautiful. But see, sound like food and bring back memories. They bring back memories. It's so cool. Let's see here. Let's go. Okay, speaker. Let's pull up some of these speaker, and let's go to like one of the funk. Okay, so we've got a double wah. Let's see what we've got in the effects rack here. Yeah, that's like. That's fun. Okay, let's see. We've got a little bit of that mic. So they've got the W, the Jade mic'd up, and let's look at the effects. And it's the yeah. So this is it. Yeah. So this is actually the built-in speaker. This is the built-in speaker from the from this piano, and we can go in and that's pretty cool. We've got different mic models here. Let's bypass the wah here, and let's go in and take out the. Okay, yeah. And then when we go in here, we can have more control over the different hammers and pedals. Yeah, so this is just like these, where they mic'd up the, it's amazing. They mic'd up the speaker. That's fun. That is fun. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and, oh man, yeah. Yeah, that's fun. It's just got a really cool sound signature to it. Then I saw her face. Yeah, let's see. Let's go. Let's see. Microphone. I like having these different. Yeah, Chad. The thing around here. We listen to. Okay, so this is a fun thing. So this we listen to "I'm a Believer." So when we're listening to the Monkees version of "I'm a Believer," we got to listen to the Neil Diamond version. And those of you who don't know, Neil Diamond has a cool version. So Neil Diamond does it in the key of E, and the Monkees do it in the key of G. And then the Monkees riff, okay, and then Neil Diamond's riff goes, you know, but they do it differently. They do that riff differently. So Monkees in the key of G, and then Neil Diamond. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Yeah, so Neil Diamond does it a minor third down from the Monkees. But the thing is, we can't listen to one unless we listen to the other because they're both so good. But Neil Diamond's version, it somehow, even though it's down a minor third in the key of E, it's got some kind of a different energy to it that I like. And I love the Monkees version too because it's got that minor thing, that bluesy thing, and then Neil's is kind of a little happier, but it drives. It's oh man. Okay, so the one from Shrek, I think is that the one from Shrek? I think Smash Mouth has a version, and I like that one. I like that one too. I like the Smash Mouth version, Chad. A lot of fun. Wow, we're having a lot of fun here. We're going from Cary Grant to the Beatles to Shrek. Not the Beatles, but the Monkees and Neil Diamond and to Shrek. So that's the beauty of where music can take us on these joyful journeys together. Okay, it's a water break time. You know what? It is. I say it is. I thought love was only just a fairy tale, meant for someone else, but not for me. But then I saw your face. And now I'm a believer. So when well, we're getting a little preachy here today. You know what I'm saying? It's like when the world gets dark, when there's crazy things, then I have to look. I have to look up. I have to turn my eyes. And when I see your face, I know it's going to be okay. Both. I'm singing about both. I haven't posted this, but I'm singing about both. Let me show you, and this will just kind of tell the story right there. And I don't know, you can't see it, but I might post a better picture. But yeah. That when I saw her face, I knew. I knew. And then, let's see, when I look at you and the world's all right with me, just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. I can't hold it out as long as Bill. A lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, someone that's ahead of me always seems to know the way. Then I look at you and the world's all right with me. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so we got to go. We got to go to the next piano. Frank, keep on singing, man. We need some backup. We need some BGVs. So let's do this. Let's go to Ivory. And Ivory has the tube going for it, which brings another dynamic altogether. And let me just see if I'm going to see if I can make sure I cover something here, because the guys at Galaxy, let's see. Let's see here. Okay. So the Jade is a 200A, and this Ivory is a 145B. So the Jade is a 200A, And this Ivory is a 145B. And so, yeah. Yes, Galaxy has done Noir, The Gentleman, The Grandeur, Una Corda, the big one. So most of the flagship Native Instruments pianos, Galaxy Instruments are the ones behind those. Yeah, now this is the 145B, and it is very smooth, man. You know, let's just kick it back a little bit. It's very different. It's smoother. Just a different character. And let's see, and then the color, we can crank the color up a little bit, make it a little bit brighter. Yes, yeah, they did Mysteria for Native Instruments. And let's back that color down, because when you push it too much, it can get a little bit harsh. Let's see. I seen fire and I've seen rain. Little James Taylor reminded me. You know, David, I do not. Listen to the different, just the nuance of the... Oh, man. Let's see. It's just so warm and huggable, Mark. Yeah, absolutely. Feels like a warm hug. So let's just go. Let's just check out the double tracking here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I see some fun things in here. Leslie Overdrive, and pretty much they've kind of given us the complementary presets as with Jade. So let's do Stereo Lounge. That would kind of be cool. Got a little bit of the natural, the room mics in here. Got some chorus and the suitcase. Yeah, microphone placements here. Let's go back out and see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jeremiah, that's on the suitcase. That's on the Rhodes suitcase. You gotta, but we could try that. We could try that. It's got the color turned down. I'm going to turn the color up a little bit. And let's see. Let's turn the bell. Let's turn the bell up a little bit. Yeah, just a nice. I've got to get a David. I've got to get a got to get a playlist together. I've got to get a playlist together because sometimes your brain just kind of yeah. You've got so many songs in there, and man, wow. I'm just trying to think of something because this is just such a beautiful. Let's see. Still crazy after all these years. Just the hook, you know. Well. I love the bell, that little bell that they have. It just kind of like brings a different character to it. Yeah, you can stay with this sound for a while. The effects rack and the effects chain, it really make this shine because they just take these out of the guitar rig. I think they take some of these out of the guitar rig stuff, and so it just makes it sound so fun. And the double tracking thing, that's brilliant. We've got tweaked sound on sound. Let's check out that. Talking about spaces, different spaces, space pad. That's wild. Electric keys, it's not just for piano. Yeah, they are essential. I agree, because their character is different. I mean, it's not like having 5 Steinways. It's like having totally different characters and approaches to the sound. Okay, we got to do this. Okay, so we've got. Let's see if I can find. Let's see if I can find this. Let's see if they've got a preset with this. No, they didn't. They don't have it. But let me see. Oh yeah. This is Yesterday. This is a preset. gotta, yeah, we're kind of pushing, yeah, I'm kind of going into the red a little bit. Okay, you know, when I think about no, that's the hammer noises. Yeah, Jeremiah. Yeah, I try to cut out. I'm going to mute the mic and listen to. Yeah, I'm going to mute the mic. And then we have an adjustment for the hammer here. So you have control over those hammer noises, like here with the instrument. We can go here to sources and see that we have a control over the hammers, releases, and the pedal noises. So you can just tweak to your heart's content with that. I think the Rhodes pretty much got caught up in the fusion stuff because of the way, I guess, the bell tone, the tines. I think the Wurlitzers were probably more, and the thing is, I think Wurlitzer, I'm not sure about the timeline, but it seemed like the Wurlitzers were a little before the Rhodes, or they could have been. I'd be interested to see what that looked like, which came first. The chicken, or I mean the Rhodes or the Wurlitzer, but like in blues and stuff, I think the Wurlitzer really caught fire, like with the blues community. So let's see what we've got here. Oh my gosh, let's double track this and let's see. Let's pull this Leslie overdrive. No, that's it. That's. That's wild. So the effects, we've got like a Leslie effect, cabinets, and I'm going to see if I can find something. Let's see. Let's bark it. Let's get some bark here. Okay, let's see. I need something punchy. Let's see if we can find something punchy. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun with this. Let me get a drink. So I've got a license for Ivory, and I got a license for Jade. And yes. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. That's where it started. It was to provide these pianos, and he would take them into the hospitals for the servicemen to play. Yeah, just brilliant, just a brilliant idea. A brilliant idea. And just like in Steinway was dropping pianos out of planes, just amazing. So Jade is the solid state. I think it's like the 200A, based on the 200A, and then Ivory is the older tube-based. I think it's based on a 145B. So yeah. So you know what? That's exactly where we're going to go. That's exactly where we're going to go, Audio Ang, because I've got a license for Ivory and a nice license for Jade. And so what we're going to do, let me get this set up, and let's see. I'm going to get this set up and going here. So what you want to do is use exclamation point and enter, exclamation point and enter, and I'll just do it here so you can see. Okay, yeah. So just look at that, and just get ready for this. Yeah. So you've got to use the word enter after the exclamation point. You have to have the word enter after the exclamation point. So make sure you do that. Okay. So I'm going to just kind of play around here with something fun, and let's see, where is it? There it is. And what I did. Okay. Well, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. Let's do this. Let's do this. And we're just going to have some fun playing around. See, I'm getting a little excited. Tell your mama, tell your pa, I'm gonna send you back to Arkansas. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Twiddly-dee. I'm here to tell you now, it's time for joyful journeys right now. Come on, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell your mama, tell your pa, I'm gonna take you back to Arkansas. Oh, yeah. Whoa, here I come, oh yeah. Insert your favorite break there. Let's see if they do this thing again. Listen to how nice and round that. Okay, here we go. Let's give some of these away. Secret, good to see you. Okay, we ready for this? Let's see. Yeah, what I did, I took the recording, I put it into spectral layers, and I just extracted the drums and bass, yeah, so we can have this fun with this. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Let's just run it back a little bit, because I like that groove. So here we go. Yeah, we can do this all day. Okay, so here we go. We're going to draw for, let's do Ivory. No, let's do Jade first. Let's do Jade first. So here we go. And I want to thank Native Instruments and Galaxy Instruments for sending this over. Use the link in the description to find out more about these pianos. Just amazing. All right. Here we go. You saw your name on the list. Okay, well, go ahead and enter if you want. Okay, here we go. Tell your mama, tell your pa, we're gonna go back to Arkansas. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oh man, I can't see it there. Let's see. I didn't see who it was. Did you, who, yeah, somebody who did see who it was. Let's see, oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, let's do this. I think it was Denki, I think. I'll run it back. But that was, yeah, so it was Denki, good. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. So I'm gonna write this down. That was for Jade. Okay, good. Yeah, thank you. And now let's do for Ivory. Let's see, let's do this for Ivory. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is for Ivory. Boom. Okay. Now, if Wilfred was still here, I don't know if Wilfred was still here. Okay, so that is that. Congratulations, everybody. So let me write this down. Okay. Congratulations. And man, what a day. What a day we've had. Yeah. Yeah. Just another beautiful set of electric pianos, man. Because Galaxy does such a wonderful job. Thanks everybody for joining, and it's just such a joy. I want to turn this bell up a little bit more. Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining, and if it's your first time on one of these joyful journeys, please subscribe and do all the wonderful things that help keep the channel going, and I really appreciate all the support. Good night, God, and thank you for this very lovely day. Thank you, too, for helping us in our work and at our play. Thank you, too, for this family, each and every friend. Forgive us, please, for anything we've done that might offend.
Teach us to be faithful, God. Show us what to do. Good night, God, and thank you, God, for letting us love you. Teach us to be grateful, God. Show us what to do. Good night, God, and thank you, God. Thank you for letting us love you. Well, it's been another real joyful journey. And thank you, everybody, for joining me today. And me and Chewy want to remind you to always, let's get this, we got to get the music queued up here, to always what? Always stay joyful. And we can't wait to see you again. Blessings to everybody. We're getting ready next week, I think, is, we're entering into Passover, Easter, and what I like to call Resurrection Weekend. And so we just prepare our hearts for all of those amazing occasions to be thankful and grateful. So here we go. Blessings, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Stay joyful. Stay joyful. I forgot to say, if you guys won a prize, make sure that you go to praisetracks.com/winners and provide that information for us, and we'll get that out to you soon. Just so you know.